Okay, so I've been holding this off for a little while. We just haven't had the time to see it, time to actually, participate and actually get all this done. But Tower of Disasters is back. I do believe this is a rerun, so this is like the exact same one we had last time. So, in taking it is the exact same one, I will be using the exact same team. Gonna change off the CC food, obviously, but I mean, some really good rewards, and I'll discuss furthermore once we get into the fights. Now, actually, one good thing about the Tower of Disaster is I feel it's a lot less like, you have to use this certain unit or you have to use this certain team. I mean, most of the stages are a lot easier than the original Tower of Terraza. It is just a budget version with, the rewards are worse, but the fights are easier. So, it's fair for everyone, and I mean, it's definitely good rewards, and I feel like most people, like nowadays, should be able to access and actually finish all of these stages. I haven't kept it on, you don't really need it for any of these early ones, but yeah, no, super good content, and I mean, it's nice to see they're doing reruns. We still are missing quite a lot of content from the JP version, and I mean, not so much. I think we're all caught up on final boss. I believe we're missing reruns of the final bosses, but like, when it comes to being caught up to JP, we're just about there. I mean, not a heap I can like really think of. Like, we only really have like what, one unit difference between JP, and that's the new Orca and Oslo, like the party one or whatever they released. No, I believe they're pretty fodder, but not really topic of this video. I probably won't actually show all of these early matches, because yeah, most of them you can order on. If you wanted to use a full AoE team just for one turn, like every single beginning one. But yeah, these Tower of Trials, well, not the Tower of Trials, but like the Tower of Disaster and stuff, are definitely some of my favorite PvE content in the game. I really like the whole team building aspect around. I mean, I know I just said this one's a little less, team building and stuff orientated. It's more just do your best team and see if you can get by. But I mean, look, anyone who's played for a while, like, people have shown how, like, easy, like, especially if you start playing at certain times, how quick and, like, easy it is to get into the game. And, like, 7 Deadly's, like, fairly free to play. Like, almost anyone can, like, you can easily be free to play and be in, like, the top, not easily, but you can be free to play and be in like the top bracket of players. That's no worries. Just have to be smart. That's the same with any gacha game, but you can see how quickly we get through this. Yeah, definitely not going to show all of these to you, but really been enjoying it. I mean, this week has been fairly slow. We, of course, did have the dead week, no summonable unit, which is alright. We didn't need it personally, but I definitely did. I'm looking terrible in the gem department at the moment. Yeah, I think 270 something, I believe I have 278. Not too sure, but as you guys all know, Barn is coming out. There you go, 268. Is coming out in just 3 days, so that's super exciting. And hopefully as well, they've actually been doing a lot of stuff saying 2nd year anniversary. I'm not sure if it's just a typo of like, hey, who knows, maybe they think Global's just moving that fast, but definitely is not our 2nd anniversary. Couldn't tell you how long the global version's been out for. Over a year, I can say that much, but yeah, no. Barn is coming out. I'm hoping they actually give us a fair few events to actually play through. I mean, don't get me wrong, having the new unit is nice and stuff, but I like to be able to, grind a bit of free-to-play content as well. The boss they gave us for the moment, the one with like the three Lamek and stuff, and they just put it all in the same phase, was more of a chore than anything. Like, I don't really like to say that about content, but it was really just, yeah, something. Almost, most people could just, one turn it with like a good AoE team, so a bit strange, but I mean, more rewards is always nice. There we go, so skip it along, I have got to the 5th stage here. Now, I mean, I actually think I have the other video, like the previous tower on this channel. Actually, I might not have uploaded it, to be honest with you. I think I recorded it and I just wasn't really happy with how the video came out, but here we go, the Boss Lilia stage. I mean, yeah, look. Not going to really be struggling, like, especially if you get this starting hand. Look, this will be pretty easy here. There we go, and honestly, these two pumpkin bombs from Roxy might just do it for the whole stage, or am I just, yeah. I'm thinking way too bloody bold of Roxy. There we go, so a lot more difficult than I expected. I swear last time we did this was so much easier. I was looking as well to use the Excalibur Arthur in this, but I put this Arthur in the team and I instantly went to select the other one. I was like, oh damn, I can't use him because obviously it's the same character. Getting really good card draw. If only my card draw was this good in PvP. Oh my god. some of these most recent PvP matches, actually the last PvP video I did, I was just getting, not even when it comes to card draw, but just to the matches I was getting as well, like, not even just like, I'd win, like, I was winning most of the matches, but it was just like unfun matches, super long, like, facing the same Escanor team and whatnot over and over again. It was just getting annoying, like, I mean, there's not an awful lot you can do about it, but hey, look, we did that one pretty easy. Here we go, so we made it to tower floor? There we go. Tower floor 9. Now, I completely forgot, you know, that they actually do, like, the 4 and 5th actual boss fights. Usually it's only the 5th, 10th, 15th, you get what I'm talking about. But no, the best reward about this, and the main reason I was like, you know, I have some spare time, let's quickly rush to it. The Super Awakening coins are so nice, and like, I know it's only 5 for each one, and an SSR dupe is 3, but it's just so good to be able to, actually, we should be fine with auto here, yeah. Yeah, especially with Super Awakening 5 coming out, it has been a struggle. At least for me, it's been an absolute struggle to get those units maxed out, but they're giving us stuff to do and ways to get it, so it's always nice. I mean, we really need, like, I know we do have, like, the Anvil dungeon, and making it something you can farm in the Anvil dungeon, and then also making it something you can grind all the time is, like, it seems a bit silly, but I would really like more ways in order to get them. Maybe chuck them in the Gear Gacha. I doubt they'll ever do that, but I don't know, I'm just broke. And moral of the story. But yeah, I mean, in saying that as well, I'm also really struggling with pendants. Like, I did notice this weekly reset we'd got the village donation thing come back, so I did that, you know, got my 6 pendants, then instantly wasted them on, I think I did Mark II Valenti for the showcase a couple days ago, but here we go. Who are we coming up against? I think it was Roxy, I saw. Yeah, I think this one is the Roxy stage, but no. I mean, something I would like to bring up whilst we're talking is the My Hero game. Looking at Twitter and whatnot on YouTube today, I believe people aren't happy with Endeavor or something. I don't know, people refunding, and goddamn, the game's been out for like 3 weeks and everyone's like already given up and saying Grand Cross is the GOAT, which, don't get me wrong, Grand Cross is the GOAT, and I mean, if your gacha has its own anime, you're instantly superior. Where are my Fate homies at as well? But no, I mean, and the funny thing was, given like the 3 weeks ago that, you know, My Hero got released, we had this whole thing again where everyone was like, oh, Seven Deadly's dead, oh, look at this, oh, the game's life's over, blah blah blah. And I just knew it happens every single time, and it will still happen, you know, we'll get a Jujutsu Kaisen game or something, and everyone will be like, ooh, look, Seven Deadly's dead, but I mean, it will prolong. And here we go, stage 14. Like I was saying about the whole Grand Cross not dying, it's not gonna die anytime soon, I can assure you that, and I feel like Grand Cross is finally, like, it hasn't yet, but it's going into, like, its second phase, you could say, with this whole Ragnarok thing. I mean, it's really, like, I've said this before, but what I imagined Grand Cross would end up being like, I always, like, you know, obviously you had to have, like, the original Seven Deadly Sins story and whatnot in the game, but I always imagined it as its own kind of, like, or I always imagined, like, the peak of Grand Cross, or, like, the game at its best would be it having its own story and life and whatnot, and they're doing this, and I never expected an anime to come out of it, but definitely, like, its own story and unique characters, and I've, once again, said this before, but I really just don't feel like these original characters were like the peak of Grand Cross. Like, the ones that they've got in, like, the trailers and stuff for Ragnarok absolutely hit the spot. I mean, I can't wait for it. And as well as, like, it coming out, just the amount of PvE content I feel like we're gonna get as well, and just like how the game's gonna change is gonna be absolutely phenomenal. I mean, one of the biggest things I always reckoned Seven Deadly should have is just not something like, we have our stuff we can grind every day and you can do non-stop and whatnot, but more when it comes to, like, events and stuff. Fate is the game I'm thinking of. They have these things called festivals, and we have festivals too, but it's more like, say we have Escanor Fest, and basically it's an event that comes out, and you can just grind it over and over and over again, and just keep replaying this one stage, and the rewards are good, but, like, it's just something you can do and do and do, and there's no, like, you know, you don't have to, like, you can not even do the event if you don't like and you don't want the materials, but I don't know, just something you can constantly grind and work towards, and, like, it shows, like, when you're actually doing the event, oh, look, I've, you know, done this many, like, rotations of the lottery and done, like, this much. I don't know, I just reckon, like, the game absolutely like does PvP so well, but we're just missing that one thing on like the PvE side of the game that I feel like we're gonna get with this whole new Ragnarok. But I mean, I absolutely cannot wait for it to come. I believe it's only like a month away or so, so coming very soon. It will probably drop to JP before us, or maybe on the same time actually, considering we might even be caught up by then, but we'll just have to wait to see. I mean, I'm super excited, I'm sure you guys are too. This Shin stage looking fairly easy though. I mean, that is to be expected. The CC was fairly low on it. One tap? Yeah, never mind. All good. But yeah, with that done, I mean, I'll meet you guys on the, what? We did 14th, on the 19th stage. And I mean, talking a lot about the future of Grand Cross, talk about the future of the channel, and I mean, well, what I'll be doing with Grand Cross, should I say. One thing I'd like to add is the new PC is, well, it's gonna get ordered soon. Looking for quite an upgrade. I've been saving up for a little bit now. It should be nice. Might take a little bit to get here because, you know, world situations and whatnot, but that is really nice. But besides that, I mean, I was really thinking of maybe we could start doing face cam on the channel. I think that'd be a nice little change, and goddamn, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, no, face cam will be nice. I mean, I'm really looking at face cams and like what I should really buy. I haven't looked an awful lot into it, but I know it's definitely something I want to do. And also thinking about changing from the, you know, like the full screen Grand Cross to maybe, if you guys would prefer it, having like the phone portrait mode, and we have like the overlay. There we go. That's what I was looking for on the sides. Might be. I wasn't paying any attention, but Roxy's dead? Excuse me? Yeah, no, having the overlay instead. Maybe for some videos, you know, like PvP ones, we can do that, and then for others, you know, we do it like this, the full screen mode that we keep it like that we have at the moment. But could be interesting. I mean, other than that, I'm not overly happy with the audio quality at the moment. I haven't actually messed around with it in a little bit. The mic I'm actually running is the Blue Yeti. I mean, I've had this mic for ages and ages, way over 5 years or so now, so it's definitely done its part, and when I bought it was a lot better. But looking to upgrade to an XLR mic. I'm probably going to do that soon. I mean, you know, with the gem situation at the moment and Barn coming around, probably not the best thing to say. I'm just going to buy other stuff. We really need to be saving every dime for Barn when he comes out. But I mean, hey, going back to talking about Grand Cross, I've heard a lot of people are super happy about Escanor coming back, like the one Escanor coming back, because they haven't actually pulled him. So, I mean, definitely a good thing. I mean, if you haven't pulled the one, he is, like, no doubt one of the greatest units in the game, and would be nice. I mean, I know it'll just be more people running him in PvP, but just for your box's sake, it does help to have him, that's for sure. There we go. Please do a lot of damage. Okay, yeah. I don't know why that first Lilia stage tanked that pumpkin bomb so well. I mean, like, it did absolutely no damage. I feel like it's tanking even better than this stage here. But no, it's also weird, we almost never see the stage used. It's such a really cool stage, and like, so well done. The character, less well done. I don't really like the whole transformation mechanic, but I mean, look at how cool this stage is, and this is done all by Grand Cross themselves, and you know, with them releasing Ragnarok, it's going to be all done by them too, so hopefully we see some. I think it's crashed. Hit us so hard the game goddamn crashed, but we are starting this one a bit early. We're doing this one on stage 23, but might I just say, look at how easy this stage is going to be. Well, like, and you get 200 anvils for it, and like, that's a lot of anvils. I mean, I know sometimes, you know, 200 anvils can get you absolutely nothing. That's just luck with the bloody gear rolling. Sometimes you can, like, I'm not sure if this is like, there's something in it, but I feel like if you're trying to do one individual roll against doing like every single one a piece of gear, like, it usually ends up like being a lot better when you do like all 5 at the same time. I don't know why, I just get heaps lucky when I do it that way, but it usually takes me like 200 at best, but never has, like, not in a long time has it taken me 600 anvils. But no, 200 anvils is still a lot. And I mean, if like, even if you're like really having to try and like build up a good team and like, you know, try your hardest to beat this stage, that's still super worth it. I believe the next one is 10 hammers, I believe, which is super good as well. I mean, a little less better than, you know, 200 anvils, but it definitely helps out. There we go, and that's this one just about done. I mean, still the best reward from this is the Super Awakening coins. I have 5 Super Awakening coins per boss battle. I mean, it's not as good as the 7 you get from the actual Tower of Trials, but it's still really nice. There we go, let's get this man out of here. One tap. God damn. Damn, look at that. Even in PvE, Escanor still not critting with the Merlin Association. So, and look, Deathbeast in the back and Arthur supporting him in the front. And wait, Roxy only supports herself, so I won't say that, but there we go. See, look, these will be if it wants to load. There we go. Final 2 stages here. 10 and yeah, 10 hammers and then 5 more Super Awakening coins. And it's weird as well that they put the Lilia in the boss battle twice, but oh well. Here we go. But I mean, yeah, I'm sure you guys have already done these Tower of Trials. I mean, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm very, very late to doing it, but you know, hopefully they give us more reruns. It's always really nice something to do, but here we go. Gosh, I just want to keep pulling these pumpkin bombs. Let's see if this stage actually tanks as hard as the other one did, because like I said before, I was super surprised at how well that first one tanked. These guys on the sides just taking no damage. Oh, you see, look, that first boss battle I did definitely was taking heaps better than this one, but I mean, yeah, look, there's only Lilia left. There's not enough. We're not going to struggle here. Still confused as well about how Roxy died so easily on that one where we were versing, what's her face? Here we go. Quickly throw these cards off and we'll get to the final battle. Please get a final one. The designs for these, like the 7 deadly characters, are super, super nice, and the Awakened Lilia is such a good design. Like, definitely the best looking original character they've released so far. I mean, who'd be second? I mean, Roxy or just the normal Lilia would have to be second, but I know I'm probably gonna, yeah, look, for worst actually, it's definitely a tough fight between Camilla and Shin. Shin is such a terrible designed character in my opinion. I don't know why, like, the Halloween Shin looks a little bit better than the Gamer Shin, but I still just don't like it. Like, I don't know why, there's just nothing clicks there for me. Like, I reckon it's cool, like, the idea behind the character, but just the way he looks and whatnot, I'm just not a fan. Can we actually one-turn this though? That would be rather fresh. Get it over and done with like that. Surely since she's red, Escanor just absolutely collapsed. Yeah, this is probably one of the easiest fights in the whole tower. Oh, there we go, Escanor not critting again. Who would have thought? No, up to this. It's really just up to who we want to get a victory screen with. Doesn't do too bad damage though. I mean, I'm sure if, like, you know, this got to like late in the turns, you could actually struggle, but I mean, if you're a more built out player, it's going to be fairly easy. God damn, Roxy is just getting absolutely destroyed right now. There we go, we will actually, yeah, go for the victory screen with Roxy. Come on, we're going to kill? Yeah, easy as. And there we go, that is the Tower of Disaster rerun complete. I mean, it doesn't make for the most hardest content, nor does it make for the most interesting content, but I figured, you know, since it's here, I should do it. I mean, gives you guys something to watch, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys for some more Grand Cross content.